Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Well, the overall scenario hasn't changed at all. So we're only going to take a look at the lower level wave count. Already updated the channel members earlier today on Telegram and Discord that it could really be a very weak wave 4 only, and that we need to be ready for a move down at any point. And it looks like we are heading down. At least it looks like it. You've got all the confirmations you need. We reached the minimum target for this wave 4, but only the minimum. We touched the yellow box. Whenever that happens, we need to be ready. It could be turning around. It looked already very weak. That's why I posted earlier on Discord and Telegram after my last video. And indeed, we seem to be coming down. I thought about, I showed you, I can't remember if I showed you here on the Bitcoin chart or was it the ETH chart, that this could also have been, or that this could also be counted as an Elliott Wave triangle. And it seems to be thrusting down now. That is something what you usually get after triangle. If it's not a triangle, it doesn't really matter. It is expected to come down for one more low, and it made that low. But I'm not happy yet. I would like it to get at least here to 16,400, the red support box. I would also say it doesn't look finished yet, because from everything that you would reasonably assume, it would need to be a 5-wave move down in a wave 5. And at the moment we only have 3 waves. It looks like a 1, 2, here the wave 3, and now maybe a 4 and one more leg down. Let me just label that. Here 1, here a 2, here a 3, here a 4, and here another 5. At least that's how it looks like at the moment. Important would be that this move up doesn't get over 16,645, then maybe we haven't even completed the wave 3. Yeah, because if this move up is a wave 4, it should not get into the price region of the wave 1. But then there's other possibilities how this could be solved. For example, it's a wave 5, so it could without a problem be an ending diagonal. But actually, looking at this, it doesn't look like the wave 3 is finished yet. It didn't reach the 1.618 extension, so it could very well be that we get here a wave 1, a wave 2. This is only the 1-2 setup of the wave 3. There will then be a 3 of 3, a 4 of 3, a 5 of 3, and so on. So, as I said before, ideal target would actually be the 16.2k level. I mean, look at this. We would need to get, ideally, somewhere down here. If wave 3 was already finished, it would probably not get here. So, let's see how this is going to play out, but we could already be in some kind of subwave of the wave 3, yeah? I mean, you've got all the confirmation you need. Mentioned, I think, in the previous video, as soon as we drop below 16,675 or something, so these swing lows, it would be the best indication you get that the move down has started. Then, of course, here confirmation was the break below 16,590. And now what we are possibly doing now is just a retest of the previous support here as resistance, and then we could head down. Let's see, but this is sort of currently what we've been waiting for, that additional low. Again, we've made that low, but we've basically not come down enough yet. I mean, in terms of what these scenarios are doing, yeah, I mean, it doesn't need to go any lower. I mean, it's done what a wave 5 needs to do. All a wave 5 really needs to do is to go, in this case, below the wave 3. What I highlighted in the red support area is just the ideal target. It's just the ideal target, which doesn't mean the market sometimes likes things which are not ideal, right? So, just be ready for anything, really. But yeah, we're always following the most likely counts. And this was the likely count that we get into resistance, which we did. We only touched it, however, and another low. So from here, as I explained, I would expect one more leg up anyway. So the question is, though, also in each scenario, I would expect some kind of a bounce from the red area. It's basically the same wave count as we had it on the Ethereum chart. So we've got the possibility of either a green wave 5, which would be a 5-wave move up afterwards, probably getting into the region 19 to 20k, or a red wave C, which would also get into the similar price region. Where they differ, these scenarios, is when we get the move down afterwards. Yeah, the wave C would most likely lead to another low. Or no, different. With Bitcoin, as you know, I do expect another low anyway. The difference is that the red count would probably go even below what I'm expecting. So I'm expecting 14 to 14.5K. The red count could take us lower, maybe 13K, 10.5K. That all has to do with Fibonacci extensions. And if we get a bounce and it's not strong, then it is most likely here the blue count. Yeah, the blue count is the bearish count. I did talk about that in previous videos, haven't really covered it in too much detail. This is if we come down in 5 waves, which we most likely do. Then a wave 2 to the upside, so that the move down is basically a wave 1. The wave 2 to the upside will run out of steam at some point when we get to resistance. Then there will be, as a result, a wave 3 down in 5 waves, most likely breaking this support area without making a higher high. Then a wave 4 up and a wave 5 down, taking us into the 13K region. How can we recognize that? Well, as I said, I would expect a bounce from here anywhere. Yeah, anyway, in each scenario, from around 16,200, 16,250 to the upside. We will then need to, all eyes need to be on that structure. We will then need to see, is it a 3-wave move down or only a 5-wave? Is it a 5-wave move down or only a 3-wave move down, which this blue scenario would represent? Yeah. But if we get 5 waves, then it is getting unlikely it's a wave 2. But I'll keep you updated about that. There's no way of knowing at the moment because it could be a blue count. Yeah, we're coming down in 5, move up in 3, go down in 5. We'll recognize that when we are weak on the way up. Yeah, and that puts more emphasis on the blue count, especially if we break then through certain support levels. But if it's an impulsive move up, it's most likely going to be green or red, and will most likely make new highs above the 18,350 level. But again, at the moment, no way of knowing. We really need to pay attention to the move to the upside that's happening, looking at the substructures. And if we get a proper 1-2 setup, so 5 waves up, 3 down, then it's most likely the red or green count, and it would be a long trade setup. If it's only 3 waves up, that would indicate the next move down will be a wave 3, very bearish, and that could become a short trade setup. So that's how we distinguish between them, and that's also how it could influence our trading approach. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you really like the content, check out the channel membership and also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's additional content every day. You can find the links in the description. And if you're interested, maybe also check out our trading course on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.